Good afternoon. On behalf of Principal Jacqueline Bell and the Glenville High School staff, we would first like to render acknowledgments to the Cleveland Metropolitan School District Board of Education, President Ann Bingham, CEO Eric Gordon, in addition to our partners at Famico's Foundation, Councilwoman Yvonne Conwell, Councilman Kevin Conwell, Glenville Alumni Association, led by President Sharon Dozier, and the staff at Glenville, led by Glenville Principal Jacqueline Bell. We welcome all parents, guardians, caregivers of our class of 2020. You will be looking at a pre-recorded version of our celebration this afternoon. You may view it on YouTube, live version, as well on the app that was on the papers presented to you as you entered the parking lot. Please enjoy as we get ready to undergo our formal ceremonies. Again, welcome.
Hello parents and other relatives, CMSD Board of Education members, CEO Eric Gordon and his administrative staff, community partners, friends, and all virtual viewers. I am Margaret Robinson, Assistant Principal, and on behalf of Principal Jacqueline Bell, CIS Nilsa Walker, Dean Michael Williams, and our entire staff of Glenville High School, home of the mighty Tarblooders, where failure is not an option, we extend a warm welcome as we virtually reach out to you heart to heart as you witness this extraordinary graduation celebration of the class of 2020. Special people deserve special recognition, and class of 2020, you are survivors. And we know this is just a stepping stone to newer and greater accomplishments. Despite the arena that we are now in, there is still a vibrant air of excitement, and it's all about each of you. We challenge you as you matriculate to your next venues. Never forget those who sacrificed, nurtured, cared, encouraged, championed, sometimes fussed, prayed, and loved you through all of it. May you be fruitful and blessed, and may God in his infinite wisdom hold you forever in his care. Always reach back and touch somebody's hand. Thank you very much, and again, welcome, welcome, welcome.
Oh, say, can you see? What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming.
Good afternoon, my sensational seniors. We made it. I know none of us anticipated that it would end this way. We started off August 12th, and now we have come to the end of your 12th grade year, and you're ready to receive your diplomas. It is my pleasure and my honor as your principal to do this and to say congratulations to each and every last one of you. I know that it has been a struggle. Thank you to the parents, to the grandparents, to the aunts, the uncles, and all of those relatives that played a tremendous part in making this day possible for all of you, because none of you got here by yourselves. We all needed help along the ways, and I am so grateful that I was able to be a part of your 12th grade year at least. I'm going to just say very briefly, in the words of a famous plain dealer writer of mine, Terry Pluto, because a few years ago he published something in the Plain Dealer that still resonates with me even today. Mr. Pluto, was a former social studies teacher who pursued his dream to become a writer, and he did it very, very well. But he had some major points that he made when he wrote this particular article, and he spoke to respect, patience, and communication. And I know throughout this journey, especially the last couple of months, you've had to exercise all of these. Please know that you're not alone. Always remember to give respect to first yourselves and to others. To be patient with yourselves as well as others. To communicate, but don't do everything that you do by text, email, or social media. You know, we've had a lot of town hall meetings, and I've tried to stress the importance of knowing that whatever you put out there in cyberspace may one day come back to haunt you, so to be extremely, extremely cautious about doing that. And I hope you take heed. I want to conclude with his big ideas that he said that, life is hard. And we found out just these last few months, just a piece of how hard it can be. But if you are going to go through life, always remember, go through it with our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Many of our struggles will be fought on a spiritual and emotional level that it may hurt, but know that a broken heart will usually be more painful than a broken arm. At least it will in the long term. Believe in the power of prayer. Don't ever forget. Just get on your knees and let the Lord and Savior know exactly what it is you desire that's right. I especially ask that you will continue to seek wisdom from the Lord. Knowing that you can be forgiven has helped me remember to forgive not just myself, but others as well. Seniors, I want you to pursue and to search for your goals with passion and zeal. You will go on to matriculate to college, to some universities, to the military, or whatever career you choose to pursue. You might be surprised at what you will find out about yourselves as well as your life. Do know that I always tell you at the end of the day, do know that you are very much loved, and I will continue to just reiterate that each and every day that I see you. Keep that in mind. Pursue your dreams. Don't ever, ever give up on pursuing those. Don't allow someone to tell you what you can't do as long as it is the right thing. Keep pushing and always keep God first. I love you. God bless you. As you continue on, please be successful and remember to give back. Have a good life.
Congratulations to the 2020 graduates. I know that this graduation is not the way it's traditionally done, but I don't want you to lose sight of the significance of this moment and the work that you put in to get here and your family's work. So again, congratulations on your graduation.
Class of 2020, congratulations, you've made it. This isn't the graduation that any of us expected. Normally at commencement, I would be asking you to think of the toughest times you've ever endured and asking you when you think you've reached as high as you can go to reach higher. But COVID-19 has brought the worst that any of us have experienced, and you have not only survived it, you've thrived. There are people out there who have claimed that you're the lost generation. They are so wrong. I can't wait to see the renaissance that comes out of your experiences. The poetry, the art, the music, the plays, the stories that you'll write. Those that'll go into government and politics, either because you want to emulate what we did well, or because you want to fix what we didn't. Those that will become scientists to cure the next plague that strikes our world, or those that enter the medical field to cure and treat and help people when they're in need. Or maybe those who will choose teaching because of the teachers that supported you through this school shutdown period. Whatever it is, you will be a renaissance not only for Cleveland, but for Ohio, for the country, and for the world. I am so proud of each of you. This truly is the most difficult thing you will experience. From here, it's only easier. So when you forget that, please do remember to reach down inside of yourself, stand up, and reach higher. Congratulations to the class of 2020.
We're all in this together, so let's enjoy the ride. Sometimes we just have to swallow our pride. Are we really different since we look the same? We're all human beings. This isn't just a game. We're all in this together here upon this earth, and everyone deep down has some kind of worth. We have no room for prejudice, so why must we hate? We must learn to get along before it's too late. We are all in this together. We only get one chance. We shall all enjoy the music during life's dance. There is no reason why we can't follow our heart. If you love your fellow man, that will be a start. We're all in this together. Everyone can agree. Until we stop the hatred, we'll never truly be free. Life is too short to be angry all the time. All this hatred and war is nothing but a crime. Remember, to my fellow classmates, no matter the storm that we go through, the sun is always on the horizon, and we're all in this together. Love you and God bless.
To my class of 2020, coming to Glenville, I never thought everything would end like this. I arrived in the 10th grade, shy and not knowing anyone. I was the new girl. No one knew who I was or where I came from. If someone told me that in my senior year, I would have developed all of these close-knit bonds, I would have said they were lying. The class of 2020 had its ups and downs. We fought, argued, and made up all in the same day. Even though we didn't end on the best note, I know somewhere along down the line, we'll look back and laugh at everything we've been through together. Here I am, 3 years ago, only 15 years old, standing in front of where we are today. So many questions racing through my mind. Was I going to like it? Was I going to make friends? Would I be in my aunt's shadow who was a senior that year? All of my thoughts compiled in my head were the only things keeping me from having an open mind. Coming to a new school wasn't easy, especially coming from a suburban school where everything seems to be given to you. At Glenville, I had to adjust to the fact that everything is earned and not just handed to you. I earned my place in the school, and I did it with poise and dignity. Over the past 3 years at Glenville, I've learned the key components of community, dedication, and friendship. At Glenville, I've blossomed into what I always knew I could be. An outspoken, hardworking overachiever. It didn't matter what was going on or what obstacles I was facing. I still remained focused and kept my eye on the prize. My senior year was the hardest year yet. Trying to juggle college work with high school work along with the college application process, I was overwhelmed, but I never stopped. Even when I felt defeated and wanted to give up, I always held my head high and remained solid. I wouldn't have been able to do this alone. First and foremost, I want to thank my family, my parents especially. Watching them work as hard as they do inspired me to work even harder. I want to thank my principal, Ms. Bell, for providing opportunities to me. And I also want to thank all of the teachers and counselors who've held my hand and walked through this journey along with me. And last but not least, I want to thank my dear friend, Tanaya. She has helped me in ways she doesn't know. Even if I just needed somewhere to clear my head, I knew I could always come to her and she would be there for me. Overall, if Glenville has taught me anything, it has taught me more about life and the challenges we face to get to where we need to be. which influenced my decision to start the Imani Walls Character Scholarship, which is a scholarship that will be awarded every year to a deserving senior based solely on their character. So with that being said, this year's recipient of the scholarship is Asia Davis. I love all of you, I miss all of you, and hopefully we'll see each other soon. Tarp Letters for Life.
Hello parents, administrators, Glenville High School teachers, and all Glenville and community entities. A special hello to the class of 2020. My name is Diamond Boyd and I am the salutatorian of Glenville High School class of 2020. I'm going to share with you how my unique high school journey has made me the young woman I am today. We certainly did not expect to graduate under these conditions. As I think back to when I was a freshman, 2020 seems so far away. To be honest, if you would have told me back in 8th grade that I would be graduating second in my high school class, I would not have believed you. I used to hate school. I used to stare at the clock until it was time to go. I thought it would be a miracle if I even made it to high school. Now that I think of it, I'm surprised that I had this attitude towards myself back then. Still, out of my 12 years of school, this year has been the hardest. I've been broken down, divided, disappointed, exhausted, motivated, liberated, and built back up in just 9 months. Let me go into brief detail. I lost a family this year. I had a nice, comfortable home with pets and married parents. We used to go on family trips and we used to pray together. What happened, you may ask? Well, the same disease they conquered 8 years ago came back to tear them apart. It's called alcoholism. It started, and it was unnoticeable when it started, but slowly it got worse. September through November were extremely dark months. I had to adjust to moving from one place to another, yet I still managed to get to school every day. At some point, the excitement of being a senior left me. I began to forget and lose motivation as to why I kept going to school every day. I thought a lot about where everything went wrong and why my family and I were in the situation we were in. I actually felt guilty at times, as if I had played a part. It was a heavy burden. But God is. I'm pleased to say that I'm going to Central State University in the fall. These are accomplishments to me because earlier in my life, I didn't believe I would be saying these things. Today, we should all celebrate our accomplishments, even the smallest ones. I know we all have had our individual sorrows and disappointments, but I want to remind my fellow graduates, especially, we come from a lineage of people who have overcome even harder challenges. Our parents and other relatives are our initial support systems. They struggle financially and sometimes emotionally in order for us to have better lives. As you know, resilience is in our DNA. As we move forward, please don't forget those who inspired, encouraged, and motivated, pushed, prayed, and loved us unconditionally. Before I bring this to a close, I'd like to share how grateful I am for my wonderful teachers and principals. I like my school a lot, not because of how it looked or what programs we have, but because of the teachers, the principals, and our dean. What stood out to me about Glenville when I first transferred was that the staff weren't focused on policing the students all the time. They actually cared about us and our goals, and they let you know it. I'm so grateful for the advice and stories shared with me from Ms. Alvarado and Ms. Horton. I'm grateful for Ms. McNulty for allowing me to sit in her room when I didn't have to attend classes at Tri-C. I'm thankful for Ms. Bell and Ms. Robertson for asking me how my day was and answering all my questions. I'm thankful for Ms. Parsh for being so nice in all her jokes. And I'm thankful for Dean Williams for helping students pursue their hobby in his nail class. I'm thankful for Ms. Wesby Smith for helping us students as best as she could. And I'm also thankful for Ms. Watkins because she has always been extremely nice to me when I come into the office. I'm also very thankful for our College Now advisor, Ms. Willis, who stuck with us individually and collectively throughout the year. In conclusion, congratulations, class of 2020. I can't wait to see all the wonderful things we'll do. We were built to win. Our education, our life is through the intervention of a divine presence and an unquenchable thirst to succeed. Thanks again to everyone who led us to this point.
Welcome, members of the community, staff, family, friends, and fellow graduates. It is with great honor that I can address my classmates and everyone who has come to support us. We all worked hard to get to this day, and our hard work did not go to waste. Today is the day we celebrate in a unique way. Today is the day we begin our journey to be all we can be. I want to start by thanking God None of this could be possible without him. My name is Brianna Renee Little, and I'm your valedictorian for Glenville Class of 2020. I'm so honored to be a true Tarbletter representing the Class of 2020 this year. I have been at Glenville since my 9th grade to my 12th grade year. This year, I had the pleasure to get powerful words from a celebrity Tarbletter, Mr. Steve Harvey. Thank you. I learned that if I want to achieve something, I had to change my mindset. I had to embrace that next level of thinking and believe in myself. I learned that surrounding myself with certain people will either hold me back or let me sprout. You must have someone positive around you that can see something in you that you can't see in yourself. I had that within these 4 years at Glenville. We were surrounded by people who wanted nothing but the best for us, and I thank the entire staff for that. Stay true to yourself, be brave, and picture yourself where you want to be, and make it happen. Stay focused. If you want to be a lawyer, doctor, cosmetologist, or even join the armed forces, do it. Do it with confidence, and have fun while doing it. We will face many uncertain moments and may even fail the first attempt. But never stop chasing your dreams and always pick yourself up. I believe we all picture ourselves sitting next to each other like a family and ending this chapter together. We missed our prom, senior events, and every other traditional celebration was canceled. I pray everyone continue to be safe and respect the environment of others. The government advised us to social distance to protect our physical health. This was devastating, but it also gave us time to recognize important factors of life. We had the time to find ourselves and have greater focus. Congratulations to each and everyone who have been accepted into college, enrolled in a trade school, the military, or know your next move in life. Give yourself a big hug and praise. You are the winners. Personally, I want to thank my mother, my father, and 2 other brothers who graduated before me. I want to especially thank my twin sister for being my other half. Ashley, we entered this world together, and we will now start our future together. I love you, twin. Next, I want to share my appreciation and thanks to both my grandparents. You gave me tough but reliable love and guidance. You made sure my brothers, my sister, my mom, my aunt, my uncle graduated. I'm so honored to earn my place on the family wall of graduates as the valedictorian. Shout out to Coach Wright and my AAU coach for teaching me lessons beyond basketball and helping me understand that it's more than just a mindset. It's having the heart to do what you love. There are so many individuals I would like to thank, and I know I cannot mention everyone. Thank you to all my classmates and peers. We pushed each other to the finish line, even when we disagreed. I saved the best for last. Principal Bell, you are more than just a principal. You are the glue to make everything happen, and you stay committed to every student who walked the halls of Glenville. You are the real MVP. I love you, Ms. Bell. I leave you all with these final words that my grandfather taught me to live by: anticipation, realization, and gratification. Be bold, be courageous, be your best. Accept this non-traditional celebration and be great through this change. T.I. said, each one of you have greatness inside you. Your job is to figure out how to get it out. Don't never think you can't correct yourself and do right. You and I, us and we, together today. Glenville Class of 2020, we carry the victory. Unique events and special people make history. We made history as we graduate today. We are the game changers and Tarbletters for life.
CEO Gordon, class advisors, faculty, and staff, do you attest to the fact that these students here have satisfactorily completed the requisite course of study prescribed by the Cleveland Metropolitan School District and the Ohio Department of Education?
Board Chair Bingham, I certify that all the students here today have met all of the educational requirements of Glenville High School, the Cleveland Metropolitan School District, and the state of Ohio. These students are now ready to receive their diplomas.
Now, by the authority of the Board of Education of the Cleveland Metropolitan School District, I have the high honor to bestow upon you, the members of the class of 2020, your diploma, along with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. On behalf of the Board of Education of the Cleveland Metropolitan School District, Mayor Frank Jackson, and CEO Eric Gordon, I wish to congratulate the men and women of the class of 2020, their parents and families. To make it official, please turn your tassel from right to left.
Congratulations, class of 2020. You did it. You beat the odds.
I fly with the stars in the skies. I am no longer trying to survive. I believe that life is a prize, but to live doesn't mean you're alive. Don't worry about me and who I fire. I get what I desire, it's my empire. And yes, I call the shots, I am the umpire. I sprinkle holy water upon the vampire. In this very moment I'm king, and this very moment I slay Goliath with the sling. This very moment I bring, put that on everything, that I will retire with the ring, and I will retire with the crown. Yes! No, I'm not lucky, I'm blessed. Yes! Clap for the heavyweight champ, me! But I couldn't do that all alone. We! Young Money raised, grew up out in Baisley, Southside Jamaica, Queens, and it's crazy. Cause I'm still hood, Hollywood couldn't change me. Shout out to my haters, sorry that you couldn't faze me. Ain't being cocky, we just vindicated. Let's believe that when we done this moment, we be syndicated. I don't know, this night just remind me of everything they deprived me of. Put your drinks up. This is celebration every time we link up. Now we done did everything they could think of. Greatness is what we on the brink of. I wish that I could have this moment for life. For life. For life. Cause in this moment I just feel so alive. 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 I wish that I could have this moment.
Glenville, please call the roll. Glenville, please call the roll.
Brianna Little. Valedictorian. Valedictorian. Walls. Ashley Little. Janaya Brooks. Talia Witcher. Tavares Wilson. Kiana Carter. Kiana Carter. Jaylia Burton. Kayla Clark. Anaya Jackson. Rodney Kreider. Rodnasia Curley. Bianca Drake. Lachelle Gibson. Amira Hamilton. Armani Hammond. Antonia Hodges. Tyrone Eisler. Daniel Johnson. Ayana Kendrick. Alicia Lowe. William Lucius. Chantel Malone. Jordan Medley. Eric Powell. Maceo Rand. Julia Reynolds. Sanaya Roberts. Tashanti Shai Pay. Demario Witherspoon. Alondra